The losers in the drive-by access media are crying about Brett Cooper. They're trying their best to destroy the brand new star of Fox News, who may be the next Megyn Kelly. The former Daily Wire darling taking it on the chin. Today, we'll tell you why such chagrin is aimed at her from vicious, nasty people all over the super left interwebs. Hello, folks. Welcome back. Happy to have you. Happy to have you. This is the happiest place on YouTube. And yes, we will delve into people who are not so happy and not so kind to poor Brett Cooper. Maybe she's the next Megyn Kelly. Maybe they're trying to stop her, prevent her from rising meteorically to the top of Fox News. Folks, you can help us rise meteorically. Click the like button, and we'll start right now. All right, the wokies are quaking in their little booties all about Brett Cooper because they believe she could be the next Megyn Kelly, and they got to stop her right now. Amanda Marcotte is the author over on Salon. Says Brett Cooper, the MAGA girl boss Ben Shapiro can't control. We're going to dive in just a minute, but first, let me show you what it is they're so frustrated about. Brett Cooper went out on her own and picked up 6 million subscribers. And despite the fact that she's not picking up as many views as she did when she was on the comment section, she's still doing pretty darn all right. 217,000 views yesterday, 310 5 days ago, 413 8 days ago, 387,000 12 days ago. Now, that is absolutely nothing compared to what she was doing with Daily Wire. And the facts, please, right? It's like Dragnet. Just the facts, please, ma'am. If you scroll down, you'll see that her views have been dropping. So she was in the millions back when the channel launched, and it's been dropping. But that doesn't matter as much now that she's signed on with Fox News. They, I believe, are preparing her to be the next Megyn Kelly. So maybe her eye is off the YouTube just a little bit. Salon now needs to stop her. They were not going to touch her when she went indie. But now that she's with Fox News, they can't allow it. Folks, get ready for one of the most idiotic and slimeball articles you've ever seen. It says, "Go woke and go broke" is an article of faith among the MAGA faithful. First of all, let me just say to this author, you don't say article of faith and then faithful. That's redundant. It's shorthand for the belief that diverse casting in TV shows or Hollywood movies is entirely the result of pressure from the all-powerful left, and that bottom line considerations play no role for these mega corporations. It can't be possible, according to the right, that audiences are eager to see women and people of color in heroic roles. Hollywood would be wise, according to this worldview, to return to a system where heroes are white men, people of color are merely bit players, and women stick to their God-given roles as symbols of sexuality, servants of damsels in distress. This is not, we are assured, a matter of placating the fragile egos of MAGA men, but hard-boiled dollars and cents. These are the ramblings of a crazy person. Let's get to what they have to say here. Ben Shapiro of the Daily Wire has a long history of milking his audience's resentment towards contemporary casting decisions, yada, 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 yada. Okay, fine. You don't like Ben. Whatever. Okay, another paragraph of, you don't like Ben. Okay, finally. The latest example, talking about women who are strong, is Brett Cooper, a 23-year-old right-wing commentator whose vibe is young female Ben Shapiro, right down to her failed Hollywood career and the pompous tones she used to deliver pandering, half-baked opinions. You know, it's only too bad that, who's the author here? Amanda Marcotte. It's just too bad that you don't have the kind of cachet and sway that Brett Cooper does. I feel that you may be jelly a bit, okay? Because not only that, but Cooper's popularity, according to the author, isn't the result of talent or originality. Her takes are cookie cutter, second-rate photocopies. Listen, dripping. Let's get down to the bottom, though, to what really gets to the heart of what this crazy lady needs to say. It says, it's unlikely that Cooper will ever get the kind of audience of a Daily Wire. It says that Candace Owens brings a blend of loony energy and sincere malevolence that Cooper can't quite muster. That's not to say she's markedly less evil, just that Owens is uniquely terrible in a way that's difficult to replicate against folks. I'm not saying this, the author is. But there's no doubt that Daily Wire has lost something with Cooper's departure. Well, you know, it took an entire article for you to say that she has some value somewhere. Not so much in talent, but certainly in visual interest. What a way, what? Man alive, this person has jelly dripping in their veins.
She has some value, Pro. Understand that the comment section is now dwindled down to somewhere between 10,000 and 14,000 views per video.
Right, from millions.
Yeah, from the 3.2 million subscribers to that channel, they're getting 10K. I about once, twice, 3 times a month hit over 10K views on my tiny little under 40,000 barely channel. I mean, you get just extraordinary numbers of views multiple times a day, Pro. Yeah, I would say Brett Cooper has some value.
I would say so. Here's how it finishes. It says, at least having a lady on board mixed it up a little, talking about the Daily Wire, offering what passes for novelty in the conformity of right-wing media. No wonder audiences loved Cooper in the same way that drinking iced tea after 5 glasses of tepid tap water can feel like a revelation. How much it must annoy the men at Daily Wire to learn that, yes, diversity actually is a strength. So this is the cartoonification of the right. This is what unintelligent people on the far, far, far fringes of the left say, so that they're inside their echo chamber. They can all be like, "Oh yeah, the right, totally dumb." We don't do that, folks, to either side. We believe in, except for the wokies, the neo-Marxists, the postmodernists. We don't do that for them because they have a fundamentally different view of the world that I don't think is, it doesn't fit into the West. It's something else entirely. But if you have a viewpoint, listen, we don't try to malign or deny you. And this is just sliming Brett Cooper. And it's just one of many articles I wanted to bring to your attention. Why, though? Why? Well, they weren't doing this until she signed with Fox. I think they're terrified of Brett Cooper at Fox. I think they've correctly assessed that she is a serious danger to them because who is the current constituent, basically, of the fringes of the left? Liberal young women. Who can Brett Cooper speak to over at Fox? This is why I think there's going to be an absolute attack, an avalanche of attacks against Brett Cooper, because MSNBC and CNN are circling the drain. Fox just picked up Brett Cooper. I think she's going to get trained up to have her own show, and they have to throw mud. They have to throw toxicity at her as fast as they possibly can. Panel, have I assessed this correctly? Is that what is going on with Brett as the negative articles begin to rain down on her? All of a sudden, out of thin air. Why? Why would they care? Oh, wait, it's Fox.
Yeah, but the thing is, their readers are not the people. I mean, the people that they have the attention of, like at Salon, it's not going to affect viewership of Brett Cooper over on Fox anyway, because those people aren't going to care. It's not like any of those Salon readers are going to go, "Oh, well, I'm now really curious about Brett Cooper and I want to see her crash and burn," or what. This has, as far as I can tell, this has no effect whatsoever. I'm trying. It's so weird. You see people that have no clout trying to tear other people down just because they have a different viewpoint or whatever. And it just doesn't make any sense. By the way, Brett Cooper, she's very, very talented in her presentation and what she does. She has charisma. She has charm. She was even going to be Snow White. I kind of missing out on that movie. I think a lot of people really did actually want to see her version of Snow White. I did. And her takes are always very, very interesting, whether she's with the Daily Wire on her own or with Fox News. I think that she is a very marketable talent. I think she chose to leave Hollywood and could have been a massive star had she wanted to, if she would have played their game, but she didn't want to play their game. And I'm looking forward to what she has to bring. And that's the problem. The problem is that a lot of people are looking forward to what she has to bring, and she speaks to young people. And if she can change the minds of young people who the far left thinks that they have control of, that's a danger to them.
There's a game that's played, Marvin, I want to go to you on this. We've seen it with James Gunn, where he basically doesn't want to engage at all in the political aspect of Superman. Like, has no desire to, and they won't let him. There's an effort, I think, to create narratives out of nothing now by the legacy media. They're desperate because the new media has defeated them so utterly. They have to do something to find ratings. And I think that's what's happening right now as they prepare to be raining on the parade of Brett Cooper to stop her any way they can.
Oh, I think it's more than that, even, because I think, Fox News right now is trouncing on, networks like MSNBC and CNN. So conservative media is on the rise. New media is also on the rise. Brett Cooper going to Fox News is the fusion of new media and conservative media. And that, I think, to them is, so if she could bring the power of new media to a conservative outlet, that is super threatening to them. Probably more threatening even than a Megyn Kelly, who went in the opposite direction, who went from legacy media to become a new media powerhouse. I think there's a lot of reasons for them to be very, very afraid of this girl. She is going to be the anti Harry Sisson, who, does not move the needle in any way, shape, or form. I think Brett Cooper is actually going to be a power player here.
Daily Wire is trying to go for their next personality. It sounds like to replace Brett Cooper, because I don't think the Reagan situation is going exactly how that they intended that to go. And
we don't hold any negative feelings towards her replacement at all.
No,
we're not trying to say anything
not.
Negative. It's just not working.
I don't think that. Anyways, I'm gonna leave that where it is. Brett Cooper, I think that they're starting the pre-attacks on her, and that's fine. We expect that from them. I mean, obviously they don't need to lie, but we expect people to have a problem with anyone coming in this space and having what I think is a genuine viewpoint. Here, the thing about MAGA, and MAGA hates diversity and all this. MAGA doesn't hate diversity. MAGA just seems to hate false diversity, virtue signal.
Here you go diversity. Again, talking about MAGA as if it's a single entity.
Right.
What is this today? All right, folks, that's where we'll leave it. We just want you to know they are ready to take her down. They're going to attack. It's going to come from female authors, not male. They can't do it the other way on that side. And but you're going to see a lot of venom, and not the MCU or Sony version of Venom, but a different kind, political indeed, as they try to stop the next Megyn Kelly. Well, folks, we've come to the end of another video of pure excellence and fun. Explaining entertainment, keeping you ahead of the culture curve. That's what we hope you believe we've just done. And why should you believe it? Well, because we've done our very best to make it so. To be true, to be factual, and to do what the mainstream, so-called access journalists simply won't. Folks, you can help share this out across the fruited plains of YouTube by clicking the like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And folks, as we get ready to say sayonara for now, we ask that you keep learning, keep growing, and wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep having fun.
Jump into the water.
Why listen to music made by people and companies who really don't like you? Check out Vacation Radio today and prepare for all new content made by the people behind the WDW Pro Channel. It's the place you need for all the music. That should be fun.
So I give them cannonball. Yeah!
Hundreds of songs, every genre you can imagine. Listen live on YouTube and enjoy a set list that's always sunny. It's Vacation Radio. What are you waiting for? Every WDW Pro video has a link to Vacation Radio in the video description. Try it out and subscribe today.